welcome to The Lift. For the past few weeks we've been talking about the book of James and how we can be rooted in our faith, and how if we are truly rooted, then we will grow in our faith and we will be able to endure through anything that this world might throw at us. This week we're going to be focusing on James chapter 3, and this chapter has kind of a common theme. It talks all about the words that we speak and how the words that we speak show where our roots are planted. In verse 1 of chapter 3 it says this: "Dear brothers and sisters, not many of you should become teachers in the church." Now that seems kind of strange, doesn't it? Like, we're always told that we should volunteer at our churches and we should always be teaching people about who Jesus is. But James starts this chapter by saying, "Dear brothers and sisters, not many of us should become teachers in the church." And then he goes on to say, "For those of us who teach will be judged more strictly." Here's what James is talking about here. He's not saying don't tell people about Jesus, and he's not saying don't volunteer at your church. What he's saying is that being a pastor is a specific calling. And so if you are called to that specific thing, then the words that you say mean a whole lot. If you're talking about Jesus on Sunday and then on Tuesday you're with your friends and your language is slipping, then that's not really showing that you are rooted in your faith. But James is not saying, oh, the rest of you go do whatever you want. That's not what he's saying. What he's trying to tell us is this: whatever you are called to do it the best that you possibly can. Because what he's saying is those who teach in the church will be judged more strictly. But think about this: those who are teachers in a school will be judged more strictly by those standards. Those who work in an office will be judged more strictly by those standards. Those who play music will be judged more strictly by those standards. Whatever you're doing, make sure that you're doing it the way that God wants you to do it. And that's what James is telling us in this very first verse. Now it's going to go on in James chapter 3 to talk to us about all of the different things that our mouth can do, and all of the different things that we can slip up and not show what we are rooted in. But today what we need to remember is that you are called to do something for the Lord. And whatever that calling is, make sure that you are holding yourself up to a high standard, because it's not just a calling of this world, it's a calling to serve Him. And if you let yourself slip and if you don't remain rooted, then that calling can become lost. But once you find your calling, that's where your passion can be. And once you live out your passion, then that's where your happiness can come from. And once you find what happiness really is, then that's what life is all about. And so if we can do this, then we can show the rest of the world where we are rooted. This is The Lift.
Hey guys, this is Derek with your workout tip for the day. Just wanting to let you guys know who are beginning to start workout routines that it's important when you choose a workout routine, whether it's cardio or weightlifting or whatever choice you might make sure it's something that you enjoy and that you can do for fun on a regular basis. This shouldn't be a chore. This shouldn't be something that stresses you out. It should be something that you can really take part in, that you look forward to each day. Even on the days when it's difficult, there is some aspect of it that you can really enjoy. So when you're making your decisions, make sure that it's something that you feel like you're really taking part in for the benefit of your health. Remember, strength is more than muscles. This is Derek Sword. This is The Lift.